Okay. So hi, welcome to Yin Yang Yoga. Hope you all got the playlist and can hear me. And we're just gonna start. If you want to coordinate with the playlist, I'm gonna hit the first song now, Glass Houses. And let's begin today in a seated meditation. So any comfortable seat, your legs can be any which way. We'll just close the eyes and just start to relax and notice your breath. This is yin yang yoga, so it's going to be a mix of flowing, heat building, yang, holding warrior poses, and kind of lighting a fire inside of us. And then we're going to use that to come on down to yin and rest and just hold some postures for a little bit longer and really open up. It's a perfect combo for a really snowy, cold day. For now, just noticing your breath, bypassing any all distracting thoughts, all the stuff of the week, the hard stuff, the good stuff, all the stuff that's coming next. So always modify, take rest when you need to. Just again, this practice, this hour is meant to serve you. So make it work for you. The next exhale, just start to tip your chin down towards your chest, stretching the back of the neck. And then your inhale, lift your chin and look up. Open your chest a little and repeat this motion. Exhale, bring your chin down. Inhale, start to look up. Exhale, look down, chin to chest. Inhale, lift and look up. And then start to make it a seated cat-cow. So you just take this motion even a little deeper. As you lift and look up, open the chest. You can bend at the elbows, pulling your shoulders
Put this
back.
on.
And on the exhale, arch your back. Reach the hands forward. And inhale, look up.
Oh my God, I love it. I paid way too much money for this.
And as you find your neutral spine, take a twist over to the right side, gaze off your right shoulder. Using the hands here. Come back through center as you inhale and just change sides. Let's do that again. Back through center, twist over to the right. And back through center, twist over to the left. And back through center, drop your right hand down. Inhale, sweep, and stretch your left arm, reaching right. Bend that right elbow and hang out there for a moment. Then just change sides. Drop your left hand down. Inhale, stretch your right arm up, reaching left. And back through center. Turning now, and well, I'm the only one not on my mat. Come to a pre-reverse table position. So feet down, hands down behind you, fingers facing you. Just lift up here, still a little tight. Drop the head back. And come on down to your back, all the way down. Hug the knees to your chest and just rock your back side to side. Reach up for the outer edges of your feet for happy baby. And then candlestick your feet to the sky, arms beside you. Point the toes up, flex your feet, roll your ankles around right and left. And take your hands up overhead, catch your hands. So you're stretching here through your ribs as you inhale. And your exhale, just reach your fingertips up towards your feet. Inhale, come back down. Just starting to build some heat here, about 10 rounds like this. Moving with your breath. So that first link, breath and movement. Last one or two. We'll squeeze the knees to the chest again. Put your right ankle on top of left. Pull in. And then left ankle on top of right. We'll drop the feet down to the ground. Take a bridge pose here. Lift your hips up. On the exhale, come on down, draw the knees in again. And here we'll start to build some momentum. So it's that side to side rock. And then we'll go forwards and backwards a couple times. This feels really good on the back. Use your feet to build that momentum until you can come all the way up and find your tabletop position. Inhale, look up and drop the belly. Exhale, arch your back, let the head come down. Do it again, breathe in. It's a longer inhale. And a bigger exhale as you arch your back, head falls. One more time. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Any movement you need here to open up your body this morning in this cold weather, just stay for a couple breaths. So not static here. Feel your weight shift, feel the palms side to side, heels side to side, bend each knee. Lift up, next inhale, tippy toes. Bend at the knees and look forward. Step your feet up top of the mat. Peek out and fold back down. Starting to rise up, next breath in, a standing. Take your hands high. Look up and then bring them right down through center, Samastiti. Step the feet in. Beginning some sun A's. Inhale, reach the hands high. On your exhale, fold down. Peek up halfway. And exhale, plant the hands. Take your feet back, finding your plank. Look out. It's the first one, so drop your knees or come to the belly. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. In and out of the nose, active exhale. Next in breath, let's find the tippy toes, bend the knees, look up, and walk the feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift and fold back down. Roll up to standing, inhale. And just add a side stretch over to the right here. Catch your left wrist. And come back through center. Catch your right wrist, take it left. Inhale through center, look up. And fold down. Peek up. Hands drop. Step the legs back, finding your plank first. You can lower to the belly or drop the knees or hover. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take it back from the knees, downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. Taking a little bit longer to warm up this morning, just due to the state of the world and due to the weather. We'll pick up the pace in a moment. So rise up, next inhale, tippy toes, knees bend, look forward, step your feet up. Take the halfway look and pull back down on your exhale. Roll up to standing, circle your arms. And let's go straight into that side stretch over to the right. Back up top, change sides. Back through center, look up, fold down, peek out. The hands plant, take your legs back, level out, and then lower down. Inhale, chin and chest lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, rise up to the balls of the feet, bend your knees, look forward and step up. Front of the mat, halfway lift, fold back in. Roll to standing, hands high. It's our fourth round. Take that side stretch to the right. And back up top, side stretch left. Back through center, look high. You're squeezing in the core here, fold down. Halfway, look out. And hands plant. Take the legs back, find your plank, and lower down. Inhale to lift the chin. Exhale, downward facing dog. Next inhale, rise up, balls of the feet, the knees will bend, look up, step your feet to the front of the mat. Halfway, look out, flat back, and fold back down here. Roll up to standing. And it's our fifth round. Take the side stretch over to the right. Back up top, change sides. Back up top, look high. Fold in. Peek out. And the hands drop. Take your legs back. Find your plank. Lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, shifting back, down dog. Hips high, legs long. So in this down dog, shake your head no and yes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Let's drop the knees from here and take a little detour. From your tabletop position, cat cow again, look up. Exhale to arch the back. One more round, look up. Exhale, arch your back. And from your neutral spine here, flat back, roll to your right side, supported side plank, taking your left leg long, left arm up overhead, swim it overhead, press through the back foot. So you can even point your back toes, they're still on the ground, but you're getting that long side body stretch. Make a big circle with your, what arm is this? Left arm. Just get confused. And then take it the other way. And we're just changing sides as you bring your left hand down. Back through center. It feels good to C-shape the spine before you switch. Just that rocking the hip side to side. And then go roll to the left side, right leg long, right arm overhead. You can even point your right toes here, long side body stretch. And then make a big circle with your right arm. A couple of times. Both directions. And we're gonna come back through center, that top of the table, any reset shape that your body needs. Side to side. Spine is finally feeling a little bit warmer here. So let's tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, balls of the feet. Knees bend and step your feet at the top of the mat again. Take a halfway lift. And fold down. Roll to standing. And we'll come through Samastiti, hands through heart center, step the feet in, beginning sun V's. So bend your knees, drop your C's, and lift your arms up.
Like an idiot.
All right, this one we're just gonna modify just a little bit. Clasp your hands behind you, look up again, feel your hands pull down. And on the exhale, fold the bind overhead. Release your hands, peek up. Drop the palms, step your feet back, finding the plank, vinyasa.
Oh, she's fast.
Morning. Hi, Sean. I know you can't hear me. Or, I mean, I know you can hear me, but okay, now you're unmuted. Hi. Welcome. I'm going to mute you. Where were we? Let's say down dog. All right, step your right foot forward, warrior letter A. Back heel goes flat. Take the hands high. Look up. Just drop the hands down. Take your leg back, finding your plank, vinyasa. That reset motion. Look up, shift back, down dog. Step the left foot up, warrior letter A. Arms high. Plant the hands, take your left leg back, level out, and then the knees can drop, belly or hover. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, down dog. Couple breaths here. All right, rise up, balls of the feet on the inhale. Bend your knees, look forward, and then step your feet up front of the mat. Halfway lift. And fold down. Bend your knees, drop your seat here. Lift your hands. And we're back at the beginning of our sun B. Let's bend the knees, drop the seat. Oh, do you want me to close the door? Would you like it? Yeah, because I think at this point we're exhausted. All right, find your hands behind you, pull them down and look up. Feel that heat through your legs here, through your center. Fold down with the bind. Release your hands and look out. Now, if you're by your phone, you can hit your volume up here. Step back, gaze out, lower down. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, down dog. Step your right foot up, warrior letter A. Get the hands down, take your foot back, gaze out, and lower down. Inhale up, exhale back. Left foot forward, warrior letter A. Plant the hands and step back, top of the plate to lower down. Deep breath again here in the dog. Rise up, inhale, tip your toes, bend the knees, step to the front of the mat. Halfway lift and fold back down. Bend your knees, drop your seat, lift your arms, hands to the heart. That's the end of round 2. Bend your knees, find your chair. All right, this time peel it open to the right, gaze back. Back to your center, peel it open to the left, gaze back. Back to your center. Clasp your hands behind you, look up, pull the hands down, fold the thigh. Release your fingers and look out. Exhale, drop your palms, take it back, vinyasa. All the way through to your down dog and step the right foot forward. Warrior letter A is the hand side. Tap your hands, right foot back, lower down. Breathe vinyasa to the dog. Left foot goes forward, warrior A. And the hand, vinyasa. Finally, some release. Some release. Bend the knees, tippy toes, look up, step your feet, tap the mat, halfway lift, fold back down. Bend the knees again, chair pose. Coming to the end of our round, stand tall, hands to the heart. That is 3. Bend the knees, come to your chair. Feel it open to the right, gaze back. Inhale, middle. Exhale, left side. Inhale, middle. Clasp your hands behind you, look up, fold with your side. Release your hands, lift up, drop the palms, take your feet back, gaze out, lower down. Look up, shift it back, down dog. Only thing we're adding here is take your right leg up. Then step it to your warrior egg.
In the dictionary, this life is more than ordinary. Can I
Into your hands, find your plank and lower down.
can't stop the spirits when they need you. This life
You're
is
to your
more
dog.
than we do.
Take your left leg up, breathe in. Step it forward to your warrior egg. Lift the hands. Drop the hands down around that front foot, level out, lower down.
Myself to you, all we can find is
Press
you.
down dog.
Because I'm fine with you over here lying with
Breath
you.
here.
I wanna show you out to the city I'm from and ride around with you and find out with you. I think about you all the damn time for real. You tell me that's this game. I ain't lying, it's true. I never see you get a sufficient amount of you.
Rise up, balls to the feet, the knees bend, look forward, step your feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold back in.
Hello, Miss Guys.
Bend your knees, drop your seat, chair pose, hands to the heart. That's 4. We've got one more. Bend your knees, drop your seat, lift your arms. Peel it open to the right. Back through center, change sides. Back through center. Right behind. Look up. Exhale, fold. Release your hands, gaze out. Drop the hands, legs go back. Level out and lower down. Raise the right leg on your inhale. Step into your warrior egg.
That's why I said hi. That's why
Hands drop. Take it back. Vinyasa.
It's so wild, it's taking time. I can't help but wonder what you guys thinking.
Raise the left leg when you're ready. Step it forward. Your Virabhadrasana, letter A. Plant the hands, take it back. Chaturanga Dandasana. All the way to
Hello, Miss
Adho Mukha Savasana.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it you that gave her eyes to her? I be lost in. Also, tell her I said hello if she can. Also, that I can't wait to see her again. Also, tell her call me when she get a chance, cause I got so much to say and I appreciate.
Rise up, tippy toes. It's the next breath. Bend the knees, look forward. Step your feet up. Run the mat. Halfway lift. Pull back down. Bend the knees, drop the seat, lift your hands and bring them to the heart. Samasthiti. Give your body a little rotation here. Relax your shoulders down. Feel that heat that we built. That's the yang. All right, now just step your feet a little wider apart. Turn your toes out and come to a yoga squat here. Feel your breath. Wrap your left hand down to your center. Take your right arm up. Then bring your right arm behind you. Just gaze off that right shoulder. Come back through center and drop your right hand down through the middle. Take your left arm up. Then bring your left arm behind you and just gaze back. Back through center. Forward fold. Here's a pose in. Keep it up halfway, plant your hands, take your legs back, find your plank. Forward down from here. Inhale to lift up. Take it back down dog. Raise your right leg. Step it up to your warrior letter A. Now from our warrior letter A this time, we're gonna come to a one-arm light lean. So take your right arm back, left hand forward, and you roll to the back tippy toes. It's definitely a yang pose, you're gonna feel it. Take your right hand behind you, lift to reverse revolve crescent as you take your left hand higher, gaze off your right shoulder. Now look forward again, drop your left hand, find your hands behind you and lift to an airplane, a bound airplane. We'll release that foot, the hands rise up. Use your hands and place the foot for tree. Above or below your knee. When you're ready, hands lift. That plant does not offer much support. All right, fold down, standing splits. Left hand up, left leg up. We'll plant the toes to the back of the mat, side knee plank, gaze forward, vinyasa. Pick up your left leg from here. Step it forward to your warrior A. Arm circle, look up. So that one arm light knee and roll to your back toes, left hand behind, right arm forward as you drop your chest. You're gonna feel the yang of this. It's hard right away. Take the left hand behind you. Inhale, reverse revolve your crescent. Lift your right arm up. Gaze off your left shoulder. Reach your right hand down behind you as you find center. Weave the hands together. Step off your back foot, airplane pose. Also known as warrior 3. Rising up to standing here, release your hands. Use them to plant the foot above your below your knee. Tree pose. Lift your arms when you're ready. Gaze can follow. And we'll fold down as you release the legs, standing splits. Got the toes to the back of the mat. Find your plank. Gaze out. Vinyasa. Eyes up, tippy toes. Bend your knees. Look forward and step your feet top of the mat. Keep up here and fold back down. Bend your knees, drop your seat. This time, weave your hands together and point your fingers forward. First fingers. Start to make a big circle. So you reach up first and then bring it around, skim the ground or just get low. This big circle in front of you. 3 times total, each direction. Like one more round. Whew, so the yang of that. Let's separate the feet a little bit, stand up, look up, hands a little wider and fold down. Peek up, Plant your hands. Now, step the feet back about a foot. And you can come into yoga squat here or bakasana. So bending at the elbows, knees to the backs of the upper arms. Toes can stay down or lift up. Spider-Man the fingers down. You'll either drop the toes or take your feet back right away. Vinyasa. All right, last time through in this yang flow. Raise your right leg. This time, bend your knee, open up through the hips, through the groin a little bit. Step it forward to your warrior letter A. Hands hard. One arm lightning, right hand back, left arm forward, find your back tippy toes. And take your right arm behind you, reverse revolve your crescent. Lift your left hand up, gaze up your right shoulder. From here, open up star pose, adjust your feet, and then toes out, heels in as you sink your hips. Make two fists. And then punch right hand over to the left side. Opposite hand to the opposite side. That's it. Now picking up the pace with your punches here. Just any emotion, anything you want to get rid of, any bullshit. Just punch it out right here. About 10 more each side. All right, 2 more, 3 more each side. Finding your center again, stand up, toes in, hands go to your hips, pull your elbows back behind you, and then look up and fold down. Letter B. Keep your hands on your hips here. Release your hands down, little peek up. Then walk yourself to the back foot, dragonfly twist. So you plant your right hand, take your left arm up. Wrap the palm, find your plank. Now facing the back of your mat, vinyasa. From down dog, raise your left leg, inhale. Bend your knee here, stretch through the groin as you stack your hips. Step it up, warrior letter A. Back heel presses down, lift the arms. So that one arm lightning, roll to the back toes, right hand forward, left arm back. Rise up to your star pose. Adjust your feet, toes are pointing out a little bit more, sink your hips. This time, bring your hands behind your head. First, opening through your chest, pull your elbows apart. Yep. Feel your breath. Feel that yang. Next, exhale, take your left elbow towards your right knee. Now, it doesn't have to touch. You just want to feel a squeeze. Just feel something. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right elbow towards the left knee. I actually never touch. Exhale, come on down. Few more each side. All right, let's say 2 more each side. Yang is this heat, so we definitely are feeling it here. Last one, and we'll stand tall. Now turn your toes in and fold down, letter A. So your hands come to the ground and then peek up, exhale, fold down. Now if your hands touch the ground, walk them back towards your heels. Just shift your weight towards the balls of the feet. Peek up, hands come out. Walk yourself to that right foot for a dragonfly twist. Left hand will stay down, pull the right arm up. Then release that hand, and I'm gonna just drop my knees to table. And instead of regular vinyasa, cat cow the back. Couple rounds. And land in your child's pose. So the knees can come apart a little further, drop your chest down. Close the eyes. Starting to make that shift from our yang practice to our yin practice. So all this heat in our body, it burned away the junk. Notice the mind's a little more calm. Fewer vrittis, the chit chat, the monkey mind. Breath can start to calm down. Now let's rise up and just come up enough to make this a mouse pose. So lift yourself up enough to bring your knees closer in and then sink the hips back down. Gonna drop your chest down. You can turn your head right away or just bring the forehead down as your arms come beside you and bring the hands facing up. By turning your head. Now we'll just bend at the elbows again, bringing the hands to the mat, coming into a puppy dog pose. So you're gonna leave your hips higher, drop down to the forearms, and then start to bring your hips back so your arms lengthen. You can even stretch your fingers out, but picture like when you see a cat or a dog stretch, you know that stretch probably. So elbows can be up or down. And we'll rise up from there and just come to the back. Walking your knees to the side. Lay down, hug your knees in, wrap your arms up around your body, and just a little rock side to side. Release here and just drop your feet down to the ground. Your arms are beside you now. Just pause for a moment, feel your back to the ground. Now bringing your arms up above you. Elbows stay bent here so your arms can rest. So bring them out where they can reach the ground. And we'll just get ready to go into reclining butterfly. So start to walk your feet together in and then open up the knees. By all means, you can support your legs with your hands if you like. Shifting to really just resting. So no effort here. As we stay in our yin postures a little longer, you'll notice sometimes there's just as much intensity as in the yang. Observe what's here. See if you can breathe with it. If it's painful, help yourself out of it. If it's just intense, see if you can stay. The idea in yin is to stretch not just the muscle, but the fascia, all the other material in the body that covers the muscle, connects everything. As you need to, use your breath. So start to bring the arms down beside the body again. Now taking them under the hips, under the thighs if they weren't there, and just start to help your knees come up. And come back to that pre-bridge table. So your feet are on the ground, the knees are up. And from there, we'll windshield wiper the knees. So you keep your feet through center and just press the knees down to the right. Get that hip lift side to side and press them to the left. Do this a couple times. Feeling the blood flow again. And then opening up to a little wider start pose. Reach your hands overhead, this time catching your hands. Stretch through your toes, point through each leg. Reach through each leg. And then your ribs separate a little as you reach up. Release your arms down. Not quite in our Shavasana yet, but just pause for a moment as you bring your arms beside your body, palms face up. Close the eyes again. There's a pleasure to this state here. We feel more with our bodies. In a moment, we'll transition to a spinal twist. I feel that pull, I could just stay here. But bend your knees and then take your hips a little over to the left side, just to adjust your back so it's in the right spot. Drop your knees to the right side. And open up your chest, your arms to T or elbows bent. Turn your gaze off the left shoulder. Should feel this through your chest as well. And take that right hand to your right knee or thigh. Noticing as a crescendo of intensity might be rising up. These last few moments in your twist. Instead of just rolling to the other side, roll to fetal position on the right. Adjusting your shoulders now, just get comfortable for a moment. Bring the hand under your head if that feels good. We'll roll to the back and just get ready to change sides. Adjusting where your hips are and bringing the knees over to the left side. Open your chest up again. Turn your gaze to the right. Take that left hand to your right thigh or knee. As we stretch all around the pelvis and the hips, where we store so much stress and emotion, it releases energy. So this combination of the yin and the yang leaves us just feeling really good. The last few moments in the twist on this side. We'll roll over to fetal position on the left. So adjust your shoulders as you bring that right arm over. You could even take your left arm underneath your head here. Get comfortable. And from this fetal position, we're going to press up. So you can start to just flutter the eyes open. We'll press through that right palm and just lift up now, coming to your hands and knees. I'm facing the back of the mat. You can certainly walk around and face the front. And we're just going to get ready to take a pigeon pose. So let's see, the easiest way to get here is to tuck the toes from your table and lift your hips up high. Pick up your right leg again. And then bring your knee forward and just drop it down. Adjusting your hips here. It'll look out. And then come on down. If this hurts your knee, then drop your right hip and just press through center. Modifying. Even though it's yin, we certainly don't have to be fully static. As you open your chest, your head will come down. I want to feel this through your right hip. Couple breaths. Start to bring the hands down in front of you and lift up. And we'll sit down onto the right hip here, getting ready for a Janu Sirsasana. Take your left leg forward and bring your right foot to the inner thigh to that left leg. So your left leg's long here, pick up your left toes, sitting up. Reach the hands up and then just come down. Now you might only fold 1 inch forward from your hips and then just drop the chin. Really want to feel this in the back of the leg, not just on your back, not straining the low back. Starting to lift back up. We'll take a quick detour for a spinal twist from here. So just drop your right foot down to the ground here. So your right knee is up, and then take your right hand behind you. The fingers will face out. And lift your left arm up, reach up, and then hook the elbow. Sit up again here, and then twist back. So you're looking out past your right shoulder, using a little bit of pressure, elbow to knee, to help you in that twist. Not holding this one as long, just about 3 more breaths. The next inhale, we'll just look back through center, and we're gonna rewind in the opposite way. So straighten your right leg out, lift your right toes, and then we'll take Janu Sirsasana on this side. Bring your left foot to the thigh or to that right leg, and circle the arms, look up, and then fold forward. And remember, it might only be 1 inch or 2, and the chin drops. Keeping your back a little straighter as you begin, giving your body time to open here. Just a couple more breaths. Start to lift up. And take a quick detour for the spinal twist here. So plant your left foot to the floor, left knee is high, and then drop your left hand behind you so the fingers face out. Reach your right arm up and then hook the elbow outside your left knee. Sit up tall again, and then just gaze back here. About 5 breaths. Spinal twist, so good for stress. Whether it's collective stress or just internal. One more breath. We'll come back through center. And before we move to that pigeon, let's just take that reverse table shape again. Same thing we started with. So this time we're much more open. Hands down behind you, the fingers face you. Lift your hips up. Let your head fall back. And even the tiniest rock here. like millimeters, forwards, backwards, side to side feels really good. We'll drop the seat again and then take the knees to the side, either direction, coming to your table, and eventually your down dog. You might lift the chin, then tuck toes, down dog, just making our way to pigeon on the left. Take that left leg up. Bring the knee forward and down and adjust so that you're comfortable here. Right, drop that left hip. Take some pressure off the left knee. When you're ready, just fold forward a little or a lot. And I just want to let you know it's like 10 o'clock right now. So if you have to run out of here, just take a quick little Shavasana. Otherwise, we're just gonna take a couple more minutes to finish up. Three or so more breaths. Next, inhale, just bring your hands back in front of you so you can start to lift up. And for Shavasana this time, I invite you to move towards a wall. So you can drag your mat over. And just bring your mat close enough to the wall so that like maybe an inch or right there. The best way to do this, if you've got the flexibility in your hamstrings, is sit next to the wall. And then, let's see, how do we do this? I thought I knew how to say this. Okay, I don't know how to say this.
But a candlestick for legs.
Yes, I thought there was like a good way to do. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Okay, just bring your legs up the wall. I forget how to say that. You can scoot your hips forwards or backwards towards the wall, and we'll take our Shavasana like this today. So from this spot, you can just leave your legs straight up. You can bring your feet together and bring the knees out. That feels really good. Or you can even bring your legs wide here. Use your hands to support yourself or let them go. And feel free to adjust if you start in one shape and want to change it. So whatever shape you're in, if you're not using your hands for support, just make sure they're open to receive. That signals to the brain, to the ego, the mind, just we're letting go. Soften your face this last moment, your jaw, your eyeballs, your ears. Let's draw a deep breath in through the nose here. When you're ready, just exhale out of the mouth. You're gonna start to wiggle the toes here and point your feet up the wall and flex your feet again. And one more counter pose before we come out. Bring your arms down beside you, and we're gonna take a bridge pose against the wall. So you start to bend your knees and then just lift your hips up. Walk your feet up the wall. As you feel on your shoulder blades here a little bit, you're stretching the front of the body. And then you'll come on down slowly and squeeze the knees to the chest. And little rock side to side and just make your way to your seat. And we'll bring the hands to the lap or to the heart. Namaste. Thank you for coming. It's great to be with you. Love that combo. Feels so good. Hope everybody has a great rest of the weekend.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye, Sarah.
Bye.